Deepak Unyal. Welcome back. So as we have discussed our first program in C++, and this start with a header file that allows us to output data to the screen. Then there is a function main from where the execution will begin, and then there is a object std double colon cout, which is used to display the message to output screen. So and another thing, we have discussed that return 0, which is optional. You can either eliminate this return 0 statement from here, and the program will run successfully. So now we are going to discuss what is this std here. So this std is called namespace. So this std is namespace, so which defines a scope in which identifiers and variables are placed. So for understanding this namespace, I would like to say, suppose you have a name or a variable name I. Let us suppose I have two variables with name I, and I want to use these two variables in my function or in my program. So you can't declare same variable in the same scope. If this I is declared in two different scopes, then that is fine. But if I am declaring these two names in the same scope, that will clash. So what we would like to do, we would like to either declare these two variables with different names, one is I and another j, or what we can do, as namespace provides us a thing which is namespace a, under which I have a variable I. Similarly, I can have another namespace which is b, and under that I have another variable I. So now there is no clash between the scopes of these variables. So what I will be doing, I will be using these two namespace A and B. So for that, I would like to tell the compiler that I have a namespace under which I have a variable I, and I can, if I want to use another variable I from namespace B, I would say that I have a variable B, namespace B, and then I have variable I. So in this way, compiler will understand that which variable we want to we are going to use. Similarly, for the cout thing, we can see here std is a namespace. Std is a namespace, and we have an object with the name cout that is declared inside std. So and cout is used to display the message to the output screen. So you can do one thing, either you can write using namespace std, like this, and your program will run successfully. So we would like to run this program first. And this is running successfully, right? So do one more thing. I can also write using std and cout, and this will also work perfectly. So let me compile it first, and this is running successfully. So namespace will basically define a scope in which identifier and variable are placed, and there are two ways in which I can declare, or two ways in which I can use a namespace member. So first way is I can write namespace, whatever is the namespace name, and then double colon and member. Secondly, I can using namespace, and then I can write namespace. I can say if this namespace is my namespace, I would like to write here my namespace. So in this way I can use the namespace. But there is a difference in these two. Example for first one I would like to take. Suppose I am writing std and cout. So what this will do, this will bring one name, this will bring, this will bring only one name into the scope. In second case, let's take an example again, as we have written above. We have not written here, but I am going to write here for you using namespace std. If I write like this, what it is going to do, I would like to modify this a bit. This will bring all the names from std namespace. So if I am talking about all the namespace, so what other namespace, what other variables or names are inside this that we'll be using frequently? So first thing that we'll be using frequently or more commonly, names inside std are, one is cout for the output purpose, another is cin for taking inputs from user, and third thing will be using frequently is endl, and this is a new line character which is similar to /n/n. In the next lecture we will be discussing what this operator means, and similarly for the cin we will be discussing how to take inputs and what this operator means in cin, which is reverse of this. But I think guys it is enough for this lecture. If you have any query or doubt, please put it in the comments or you can mail me. Thank you so much.